Gospel and Homily for the 14th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. The 13th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus instructed the 12 as follows: "Anyone who prefers father or mother to me is not worthy of me. Anyone who prefers son or daughter to me is not worthy of me. Anyone who does not take his cross and follow in my footsteps is not worthy of me. Anyone who finds his life will lose it, but anyone who loses his life for my sake will find it. Anyone who welcomes you welcomes me, and those who welcome me welcomes the one who sent me. Anyone who welcomes a prophet because he is a prophet will have a prophet's reward, and anyone who welcomes a holy man because he is a holy man will have a holy man's reward. If anyone gives so much as a cup of cold water to one of these little ones because he is a disciple, then I tell you solemnly, he will most certainly not lose his reward." The Gospel of the Lord. Some commentators were saying that one of the reasons behind the Brexit vote a few years ago was that people believed there were too many foreigners coming into the country by fair means or foul, putting undue pressure on public services and being slow to integrate with the general population. Whatever way one looks at it, however, it shouldn't absolve us of our responsibility in our personal lives to welcome the stranger. It's a gospel priority. While on retreat recently, a priest told me that on one occasion, while visiting his native parish, he decided to call on the local parish priest. But he was given such a frosty reception with none of the normal courtesies that he would be in no rush to return there. Glad to say that it doesn't happen very often among the clergy, but it shouldn't really happen at all. Céad Míle Fáilte is the Irish version of 100,000 welcomes. That is actually the catchphrase of the Irish Tourist Board. Sad to say, it's wearing a lot thinner these days than in times past when people had a lot more time for each other. I'm sure the same could be said of this country. St. Paul says in one of his epistles, "Make hospitality your special care." We may be so focused on work these days that being busy has become a status symbol. So much so that making time for each other can slip down our list of priorities. Our Lord never told anyone to go away and come back tomorrow because he was too busy. They tell us that one of the special virtues of St. Teresa of Calcutta was the way she gave every person time that she came into contact with. Not just time, but her full and undivided attention. And I'm told the same was true of St. John Paul II. We have a growing number of lay ministers involved in the Mass these days, but the ministry of hospitality is rarely at the top of the list, yet it is so important. But surely we all should be ministers of welcome. After all, by virtue of our baptism, we should see ourselves as brothers and sisters of each other in the one Catholic family. There's a little story told about an elderly gentleman in a particular parish who regularly left his hat on at church, which often aroused the congregation's curiosity, and when asked why he left his hat on, he replied, "It's the only way I can get people to talk to me around here." Well, I know we're not like that. A friendly smile and kindly word to break the ice can go a long way. And then there's the whole idea, or the whole area of asylum seekers, migrants, and refugees coming our way. People seem divided on these issues, but as Christians we need to weigh up our Christian commitment to hospitality alongside a host of other issues, one of which is enabling them to have a dignified way of life and integrate better with the indigenous population. At the final judgment, Jesus will say to those on his right hand, "I was a stranger and you made me welcome. Enter into my kingdom." That is the least we can do, but of course it makes all the difference. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all.